Welcome, everybody. To another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Bucks, here with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Edgecombe, and he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now, here's Roy to the middle and taken away by Wallace. Fast break, here they come. Here's Edgecombe. Holmgren looking around. Shoots over Kamara. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Here's Roy. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Bucks leading by 11. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. The shot by Yaka Jonas, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Thibault. Deflects the pass. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wallace. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Here's Holmgren. Out to Wallace. There's the screen. Stolen by Roy. And Roy with a clear path to the hoop.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Lays it up off the glass. Edgecombe's got 8 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Milwaukee. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high-percentage looks. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Bull. 5 on the clock. And it's the Bucks on the break. Edgecombe, no good. Trailblazers trailed by 12. Sharp on the wing. Makes it off the glass. Sharp's got his first basket.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
There's a good screen. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. Lillard scanning the floor. Puts up a deep three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Lillard. Still scoreless. And Okongwu slams it in.
Known for his scoring, there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
Wallace outside. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Bull. Screen by Bull. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Bucks leading by 12, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. To the inside. Buzelis.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice move. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Trailblazers trailed by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Fires from the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
That one good for 2.
Well, the handles on Lillard are insane. He's just tying them into a pretzel.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here we go. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Bounce pass Wallace. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got his first basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Bucks on top, leading by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Durant. Shoots over Holmgren. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Wallace outside. They set the pick. Here's the floater. Great D that time from Roy. Trailblazers trailed by 10. Pass to Thibault. Back to Roy. And there's the drive. And then Roy with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Over in the corner of the off target from 3-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
It's good from long range. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Tries from the block, and Wiggins with the nice bucket inside. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The kick out to Dumont. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Duran, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Wallace. He takes it in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now, here's Dumars. Hasn't made one yet. And stolen by Wiggins. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Will it go? Wiggins with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Holmgren is doubled. Over Roy. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Trailblazers trail by 12. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Here's Duren. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time. Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Kamare. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kamare's got it back down to single digits for Portland.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get it.
Stolen by Dumars. Outside Roy. Puts up a three. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Holmgren. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Substitution on the court. Now Lillard. Shoots over Jonas. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily. Portland, 27. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Bucks leading by 7. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Got a hand on it. Edgecombe with it. Pass to Portis. Now Buzelis. And Bull pulls it down. Trailblazers trailed by 7. And here's Sharp. Lillard outside. Screen by Bull. Shot clock at 5. Alexander Walker on the wing. And it's the Bucks on the break. Edgecombe, no good. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Edgecombe. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Here's Sharp. Jonas grabs the rebound. Here's Portis. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Jonas. There's the triple. No good there.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Yeah, that goes in.
Well, you know, Lillard is listed at 6'2", so over his career, he's had to learn how to score over tight defense.
Oh, the slam dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Portis.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Sharp. Layup, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Ivins in, and he gets that one to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lillard outside. Takes the 3. That one misses. Oh, the dunk.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now Sharp. Another chance here. Outside Lillard. Now Okongwu. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Yeah, Okongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass, and he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And the shot goes in.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Now Okongwu. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Ball. Here's Edgecombe. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.